So I'm back up here again. Tomorrow marks the start of first rifle season for elk here in Colorado. I'm gonna spoil myself this time. I got a nice big tent, I've got a cook stove, air up mattress, extra everything. I have a little tradition of going fishing. There's a lake right over here, so I'm gonna drive on over there. But more importantly, hopefully we can get started tomorrow on some elk hunting. So I'm almost into the wallow. I'm gonna turn my camera on my gun. I have it mounted on my scope right now. I'm gonna hike the trail in. I'm gonna try to sneak in as quiet as I can. It's really hard because of these leaves. You can't hear that. So I'm gonna take it real slow. Got my fluorescent orange on. Some of the hunters had their orange covered up. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Anyway. I'm all set up in my wallow. Got hiked in here a little bit ago, and when I got in here I jumped about 3 or 4 does. But right now I'm just set up. I have my scent racks out, and I'm bugling a little bit, and then I'll rattle, and I'll do some cow calls while I rattle. Basically just picking up where I left off archery season. Looks like we got some cloud cover coming in. Can't say that's a great thing. We had a full moon last night, so they're probably not going to be walking around too much during the day, but it's still early, so maybe I'll be walking around later today. I don't know. That was a cold morning. I've got layers on for days. That was a cold morning. Kind of just hanging out in the wallow. I'll probably hang out here until around 1, and then I'll start hiking around trying to stir them up. And a nice little spot that I set up here almost every year. And usually I get pretty lucky in this spot, so we'll just have to see if something comes in. Well, I think I'm ready for a hike. I keep hearing gunshots that direction, so I think I'm gonna go that direction. You can't see my hand. I'm gonna go that way. That was really cool. I hope I caught it on camera, but I was walking through the woods where I saw a cow, and maybe that same bull last day of archery season this year. I was walking through some pretty thick woods, which tells me they're in the thick stuff, but heard a elk walker or something walking towards me, so I got a little sight of it on one side of the bush, so I came back around to the other side so I could get a shot if it happened to be a cow, which I only have a cow tag, but it happened to be a bull. So I don't know, I have a couple more places that I know about, so I'm gonna try to hit those up and see how it goes. I don't think I got him on camera, but that was my second bull that I saw today. I tried to find him on camera, but it was really hard with the sun glare and this little tiny LCD that I'm trying to find him on. But he walked right in front of me about 200 yards, but again, I don't have a bull tag. Eventually, if I keep seeing elk, eventually one's got to be a cow, right? I don't know. It's fun seeing them though. It's really fun seeing them. That's why I'm out here. So this morning I actually want to start out with a little bit of a story. The story took place yesterday, and it's about that bull, the second bull I saw last night. I'm not sure if I got it on video because of the sun glare on the lens, but there was actually a hunter to the south of me about 100 yards, and he was facing the north, and I was facing south. And he had a bull tag. I don't have a bull tag. I've got a cow tag. And that bull passed just out of view of him because of where he was sitting, and it's no fault of the hunter and it's to the benefit of the elk, but what you're hunting for can be just on the other side of these really thick trees here. So it goes to show just how difficult elk hunting can be, but really just shows how much fun it is too. I mean, I saw a beautiful bull elk, and you can't, I don't know, I love wildlife and I love being in nature, so can't replace it to me. But I'm just sitting in where I saw the first bull I saw yesterday. I'm just sitting in there. I'm set up right now. I don't have any scent rags out or anything. I don't even have a call on me. I'm just kind of sitting here quietly. Not at the moment, but when the camera's not on, I'm quiet. I'm not sure what that was, so I'm gonna sit here quietly, turn off the camera, and I'll catch you up here in a little bit. Taking the chance to shed some layers now that I'm in a relatively safe spot. This wind is really getting all these trees shaking. I don't know if you can see it. It's not really blowing right now where I'm at, but we'll get big gusts, and I don't really trust these trees at all. I see trees that look green and look healthy, and they're tipped over. So I'm trying to find a safe place to take a nap ultimately, but I'm routing out where the bull had walked yesterday after I'd seen him. What I really wanted to talk about was found another balloon, and this is my third one this year. This is just, it disgusts me. Don't do balloon releases. Animals can ingest this. These don't break down. This kind of balloon right here does not break down at all, ever. So it's just not a good way to celebrate. Don't do it. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm gonna find a nice safe place to take a nap, and hopefully I can get up here early afternoon as they're bedded down and find a place where they're bedded down and maybe get an elk. I don't know. I've heard quite a few gunshots this morning, but they've been all around me, but not right where I'm at, obviously. Oh man. I just got off a shot at a cow. Oh, I was just sitting here and I heard something behind me, and 2 cows came walking in, and I took a shot at one of them and only one ran out, so I'm really hoping that there's a cow there, so I'm gonna run up there and see what I got. Of course, I want to start this out by thanking God for allowing me to harvest such a beautiful animal and allowing me to be able to walk his beautiful green earth. I've had such a great season, archery and rifle, and I just happened to luck out into getting a cow and sitting in the right spot at the right time and on the second day. But I also want to thank my fiance for allowing me to come out here and do this, and thank her for taking care of the dogs while I'm gone and taking care of everything just while I'm out here. I really do appreciate it. I really do just feel blessed. What happened was I was sitting in the spot where I've been sitting in archery season, and 2 cows came up on the hill behind me. I hit the button on my camera to turn it on, and then I had to hit it again to get it to record, and everything just happened so fast I don't think I got it to record, but I was able to harvest this beautiful animal, and now the real fun starts. I'm on my first loadout. Got the cow on my back, or the 2 front quarters. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hard to tell on this LCD. Anyway, on my first loadout, I'm gonna call Sarah once I get out of the thick woods, and then she's gonna come meet me, and I'm gonna go meet her out by the highway and drive her in on this bumpy road, and she's gonna help me get the other 2 loads. So, can't wipe the smile off my face. Oh, I worked so hard this year for this one. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, please stay tuned for some gear reviews of the gear that I used throughout this season. Also, I have a salmon run coming up. Yes, Colorado has salmon, and they do run. So, be expecting that.